Theodora, thank you so much for being here in our conference about healing.
Hello.
And
thank you for having me.
please?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And yeah, you are so interesting because you are a mix of culture. So you bring different waves and yeah, in this conference, and that's so great for us. And even yeah. And about the topic healing as well. But as first, we would like to ask you maybe you present yourself, who you are, where you are from, and yes, and about the topic maybe health. What's your journey is? Yes.
Sure. Okay. As I was saying, my name is Dorothy Shelton, and I'm also known as Natura Vita online. And well, how my health journey, right? So, my dad has been like a very influential person in my life in terms of health, because I was born in the 80s, and when I was growing up, he used to do like weird stuff, like eat lots of salad for dinner or for lunch. He would do yoga, and he really influenced me with that. You know, I saw him do it, and he made us do some things, but not everything. And at that time, doing yoga and eating raw food wasn't that common, you know. So even, can you hear me?
Yeah, with the microphone, it's much better. Yeah.
Okay, I have to go like this. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, my dad has been a very influential person, and has really influenced me being healthy. Just because he did a lot of healthy things when I was young, and I used to watch him do it. And when I was 19, I moved by myself to London from Germany. And that was really cool, actually. But my eating habits were rubbish. I was eating just whatever, you know. If you're young, you don't really care, I guess. Most people don't. So I was eating whatever. And then in sort of my mid-20s, I started to get lots of allergies, and things were not so running so smoothly as they were when I was like in my teens. So that's when I started to really be serious about healthy eating. And also my dad, his way stuck in my mind, which always tends to happen, isn't it? You always remember your parents and the things they do. So anyways, in my mid-20s, I started to research more about healthy eating, and I started to change my meals. I was eating a lot less meat, and I was eating more fruit and veg and all of that stuff. But things didn't really change then. So what happened was, about 3 years ago, I met a really inspiring lady. I was in Thailand, and I was doing some soul searching in Thailand 3 years ago. And I met this woman. She was coming off the train, and we just started to talk in Thailand. And she was telling me about the raw food diet and all of that cool stuff. And the thing about this lady is that she had cancer, breast cancer, and they gave her a few months to live. This is what she told me. And 8 years later, she was still, you know, battling, but, you know, she seemed okay. So I was really intrigued. I was like, tell me more about this. So she told me a lot of stuff. I mean, we met on that day, and I think I went home at 3 in the morning or something. We were talking the whole time. And then I started to do research online about it. And it just got me curious, you know. Also, she told me I have candida just by looking at my tongue. She was like, oh, you got candida. And I was like, what is that? So I was really clueless about everything. Anyways, I was doing a lot of researching afterwards. I read lots of books. I was doing, you know, I watched YouTube videos. And this is how it started. I don't know, should I continue? But this is really the caterpillar of everything. I had an interest. I was curious about it right from early on because of my dad and also other people. But really, she was the one that really made me, you know, change my ways, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And YouTube. I love YouTube so much. Oh. YouTube is great. So YouTube, just watching YouTube videos has been like amazing. Mm-hmm. And books. Yeah. You can ask me more detailed questions if you want.
This health food, this white you are vegan, right? Vegan? Vegetarian, or how would you call it?
I would say plant-based because I eat honey.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have raw honey from time to time, so I'm not 100% vegan. Sorry.
Was it like you were thirsty because you were just feeling to heal your body in one way with this food, so you were just appealed and just wanted to go in that direction of nutrition, or was it, what was the call?
Many things. I think for most people, it's not just one thing. I mean, one thing might be stronger, one kind of feeling, but it kind of all happens simultaneously. Different people have different impacts, because when I started to change, I met somebody who was very against animal cruelty, and that really interested me. And then I watched Earthlings, but at this point I didn't change my diet, but
Yeah.
it really had an impact on me though.
Yeah.
I watched it and I thought, I don't want to be part of this. So this was it was all these little seeds that were being planted, you see. Then I met, obviously my dad had a big impact on me. Then I met Maya, the lady with cancer, who had an impact on me. And then I watched Cowspiracy, and that also had, so you see all of these things. And I was like, I would say health was the first and the main thing that pushed me. And then later on, it was also, just thinking about other beings, animals and the environment. I would say the environment wasn't the caterpillar. It was really the animal cruelty and health that pushed me into it.
So you raise your awareness, right?
Yeah, that's really important. Yeah, definitely. That was it.
And if I'm asking you, what is healing for you?
What is healing?
What is healing for you?
Different things. I mean, diet plays a big role when it comes to healing. You got to eat the right food. You have to eat the food that we human beings are designed to eat by our physiology, for our physiology. So raw fruits and veggies, especially leafy greens, fruits obviously, which are super easy to digest. They contain all of the fiber that we need, the phytonutrients, the minerals, so in their raw state, they're perfect for us. That's what we need, and then obviously nuts and seeds in moderation, and different healthy fats are also important in moderation. This is that's the fuel we're designed to eat. So I always compare it to a car. If you put the wrong fuel in a car, it will break down, it won't work properly. It's the same with the human body. If you put the wrong fuel in human body, eventually, first of all, you have the pinging and knockings, the short-term afflictions like headaches and sore throats and, pimples, acne, whatever. And then later on, you start to get the big things like cancer and diabetes and osteoporosis and all these things that are really causing a lot of, detriment in our society today. So yeah, that's it. Diet. I could go on and on. You gotta stop me. Diet is a big one.
This is the topic, Dora, because this is your way to diet, to nutrition, and this is actually the topic here for healing. So this is one part. You have my cat is just telling hello.
Yeah, I saw the cat, the tail. So as I was saying, diet is really important. The right kind of fuel for our body. Also, obviously, enough sleep, having sufficient sleep and good quality sleep. Then also nature, going into nature and being in touch with nature. Living a stress-free life, breathing in the good old prana. Air is very important. It's one of the most important nutrients. Water, clean water. I think all of these things play a role. Exercise, very important, obviously. And I'm actually going to the gym. That's why I'm in a hurry, because at 6 I have yoga. Yoga, yay! And aerobics. So I'm doing like cardio and then some stretching, So all of these things are important, right? And that's quality of life. When you incorporate them into your life and they become part of your daily routine, then you just feel more alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You feel in touch. And obviously relationships, healthy relationships, very important. Actually, one of the key things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I saw, yes, in your yeah, you raise your frequencies with your how with food, with nutrition, and I saw even traveling and dancing and a lot of things that just open your heart. That
Yes.
you, yeah. Would you tell us more about it? You got like a great aura, and we feel this energy here through the screen even.
I'm very relaxed.
Yeah, just yeah. How you put everything in your life to raise your frequency, to heal.
Good question. Yeah. Let me see. I think I live by some golden rules in my life, I guess. One of them is to, and this might sound really funny, but it's true. I mean, first of all, don't take life too seriously. That's one of my rules. Yeah, take it easy. It's not that, because a lot of times we place such big importance on things. Like even this interview could be like, oh, or, whatever. But actually, it's not that serious.
Yeah,
so this is one of my mottos. Don't take it seriously. Just be playful, be silly if you need to be,
life is a game, right?
Yeah, I mean, so just enjoy it, and whatever happens at the time it happens, then you deal with it as it happens. You know what I mean? So this is one of my mottos. Take it easy. Another motto is to treat people the way you want to be treated. I mean, for me, this is key, I've seen it again and again. If I apply that rule, and I always, of course, I'm not perfect, but I try very hard to always treat people with dignity, with respect. I try to talk to them the way I want to be talked to. It doesn't matter what role you're in, because we're all equal, but we have different roles in life at the time, at whatever moment. And so I'm always aware of that. So if I speak to people, or when I talk to people, or just from day to day, handling with people, I always try to, just treat them the way I want to be treated. With dignity, respect, love, that sort of thing. And that works, because you create great bonds, you have a lot of friends in your life, and it just makes you happy as well, because, you feel good. It makes you feel good, and I feel good about that. So, that's another rule. I mean, there are many other rules, but I would say these are some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with knowledge you now have, like your own experience, now you're sharing this with many, many people. So I would love to hear about that. Maybe an example how you could help somebody, or how you just help others.
The thing is, I recently moved to Kenya, like about 2.5 months ago or something. Well, actually, it's 3 months now. And I've had a lot more opportunity to help people here, because I've just been placed in a situation where I'm more financially, I would say, well off, maybe you could say, at the moment. Things change all the time, but at the moment, yes, that's the case. So also with my knowledge about healthy eating, like for example, the video I'm editing right now, it's just one of the security guards. I invited her to my place, and we were making oat cookies together. We're chatting, and I was teaching her how to eat or cook healthy food, but at the same time, just sharing relationships and bonds, and just building a friendship. And for me, that's how it works. It's through little things, or just giving a little bit extra when you pay somebody something. You're not too tight with your money. That sort of thing helps, Also compliments. I mean, I try not to be very selfish with my compliments. I give it very generously because that's one of the free things you can give, Like, hey, you look good today, or, Or another thing is a smile. You could just smiling. It doesn't hurt to smile. And for me, I try and make that a habit, just smiling and all of these little things, from money to food to whatever. Every day I try and apply this. This is, I try and do this every single day. Oh, that, by the way, I need to add this in there. For me, this is universal law. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but I believe in universal law. And I think it's part of the law of attraction. So if you apply universal law, which means you treat people the way you want to be treated, you do these little things, you plant all these little seeds, they all come back to you. I truly believe this. And I've seen it so many times in my life. It's so true, you know. So when you, every time you play by universal law, especially when things don't go the way you plan or when things are challenging, when you apply the law of love, joy, endurance, all these things, oh my God, life starts to become like very interesting and very, very good. So this is something I've learned. And yeah, it's just about applying universal law, really.
This is in the book of Deepak Chopra, The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success.
I haven't read that book.
Yeah,
that's probably it.
Yeah, explains exactly what you're talking about. And yes, law of attraction. This is one rule of healing, I would say. Like you
heal yourself and you heal the world.
Yeah.
Sounds cliche, but it's true.
Yeah, that's true. And because
what's the name of the book?
The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success of Deepak Chopra.
Are you French?
Les 7 lois du succès spirituel de Deepak Chopra.
Ah, okay, the 7 rules. I will write that down later. Okay.
Yeah. And because you were speaking about universal law, my question is, what kind of place does have spirituality in your life, in your healing way, and eventually for the people you are coaching, right?
Okay, spirituality. That's a big term for me because everybody has an interpretation of that, you know. And I've come in contact with different types of religious beliefs as I was growing up. But to be honest, for me now, it's very simple. I started off with lots of different belief systems and you know, laws, don't do this, don't do that, you got to be this to please God, that sort of thing. But I've come from that place. And now in my early 30s, I'm in a much better place. I feel now it's like I've mentioned before with universal law, it's the same thing. I think that all of the religions have the base, which is universal law. Apply, you know, treat your neighbor as yourself, you know, apply love every day, love your enemy as, you know, love your enemies, all that stuff. They have that base, but then all of the different belief systems separate them. This is what I think. So that's when separation starts to happen because of the different theories and belief systems anyway. So for me, spirituality now is just a matter of being present. And this is where have you read A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle?
Yes.
Or The Power of Now as well?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he really explains spirituality to me. So it's literally, it's about being present every single day, being mindful about your actions, about your thoughts, what you're saying, you know, meditating. I don't necessarily sit down like this every day and meditate, although I would love to, and this is one of my goals. But being mindful is something I am always aware of, you know. Okay, I'm eating right now, or okay, I'm doing this, or I'm losing my temper. Okay, you know, so that is for me very important, and this is where spirituality comes in. Yeah, just being present, being mindful, being awake. The cat.
Yeah, I understand this very well. This being in now, right? Being in now with your awareness and just living the minute.
Yeah. Not focus too much on the future or what's happened in the past, but really appreciate this moment as it is. And it's very easy to say. It's very hard to do. Trust me. I'm sure you probably know this, but
Yeah, this is
but you know, even trying is just good enough, really. I think that's all you need to do, just try, because that's the beauty of it. The moment you think about it and you say, oh, I'm trying to be, but you're already present. Okay, right. And it's great, you know, and it becomes easier with time. So that's spirituality for me.
yeah.
I think when you're present every moment and sorry, and now I'm blabbing on, but when you're present every moment, then you really start to be able to treat people the way you want to be treated. This is how it happens, you know, through presence, I think. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because you're in the connection, right? You are not in the ego anymore, but in the connection with, with what is around you, right?
Exactly. You're not constantly thinking, oh, I want to be here, or I need to do this, or I need to do that. Because when you start thinking of the future all the time, or what happened in the past, you're not fully here now to appreciate the relationships that are happening right now here with you. Maybe you're being served by somebody, and because you're constantly thinking of something else, you completely miss that person, or that the friendship that could be built, or, you know. So this is the magic is in these little things, you know. It's nothing big. It's all these little things that matter. Yeah.
That's great. That's a good healing recipe, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They say it's all in the mind. Healing as well. That's another topic entirely, but yeah, it's all connected.
And I also hear that many ways, but you have to like find your own style in a way, and just being yourself. I feel like, through this interview, you can really feel just how you are, but it just feels real and just feels
exactly. Oh my God! You know what, Priya? That's such a good point, because, you know, I'm actually planning to do a video on this, and I've already made a video on it on my YouTube channel, where I was talking about how to stop caring what people think. And, you know, my God, it's so, oh, wait, how do I put this? It's actually liberating when you stop worrying too much about how people perceive you. It's a liberating feeling, because you start living, you know. It's like, actually, as long as, you know, you're not hurting anybody, or it's within context. I mean, you really just be yourself and don't worry too much. Just love all those flaws, or embrace it, you know, embrace it all, and just be yourself. Be silly. Actually, being silly is a great way to do it, because, you know, sometimes when you're young, you're a kid, it's so easy to be silly and to do things that are a bit out there, because you're a kid. But once you get to adulthood, you're so self-conscious. Oh my God, what's that person gonna think? Oh, you know, and it's like, it just stops you from truly being free, you know. And I think this is the key as well, just being yourself. Like you said, Priya, I remember that video of you dancing around. That was pretty cool. That was being yourself right there. You know, but it's true. And I do it as well in my videos. I sometimes just go, you know, it doesn't matter. Embrace your silliness. That's what I'm trying to say.
many people don't see it.
Out. People remember that.
The right people see. I mean, I think this is also the law of attraction. I mean, if you like connecting with something, you can see it. And if it's like, we have so many informations and so many ways to, get inspired. And I even saw now you have made some movies as well about, how maybe also dealing with, I'm getting vegan, or I'm getting more healthy, and you're, I think this is a really nice way also to know if you find it interesting, like Dora is telling you, you can really also have like recipes, really something to do, but also just how can I deal with, how do I find my own way?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dora, if you would like to just summarize what the most important thing for you is to heal oneself, what would you like to tell us and to tell the participants?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't really hear that. What's the most
important thing for you? If you want to summarize, what is the most important thing for you for healing?
For healing. Let me think. Well, to be at peace here inside your body, whatever is causing unpeace in there, you got to make it right. I think that's the most important thing. You got to be, here's got to be peace. And your feelings will tell you more how your state of being, your state of well-being is than your mind. Like, you can't think about it so much. You got to really feel it. And then your body will tell you if you need to change something, if that peace is not there. Whatever it is that's taking away that peace, you got to find it. If it is food or wrong diet, relationships, stress, whatever it is, that's what it is. You got to find that thing that is causing the imbalance, the unpeace, whatever you want to call it, and get back in balance, you know. So it could be different for many people, but yeah, and it could be many things for other people, you know. But yeah, I'd say that's it really. But this is just my opinion.
And it is great.
Mm-hmm.
So important to be so natural. Natural Lisa.
Natural Vita. Yay! So how many people are you interviewing?
Rewrite your story every day again. Rewrite your story every day again.
Yeah.
As it feels best. Every minute.
You rewrite your story, you say?
Yeah, I just had like the impression also you can like rewrite your story in every minute. Like if you feel unbalanced, you can decide to give it a next try in this situation that would feel better.
Yes, exactly. It's never too late. Exactly. Yeah. Now, as we were saying before, now is the time. You know, I always say there's no better time than now. Just whatever you want to do it now. Because the moment you say, "Oh, I'll do it later," you might never end up doing it. You know, it's never too late, Priya. You're right. Yes.
Thank you so much, Dora. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a
That was
wonderful
actually
day.
pretty straightforward.